Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's speech and provide a little bit of context to his claims. He gave a speech going after the Biden administration's withdrawal. He said a number of things that a lot of veterans are taking issue with. And I just want to briefly go over where Trump went wrong and was wrong in his speech. We're going to start with the minor stuff. He blamed Biden for leaving $85 billion in equipment. First, equipment gets left after any withdrawal. Second, the actual number was closer to $7 billion. That's a little bit of a discrepancy. But that's really minor in the grand scheme of things. In fact, all of the Trumpiness in the speech about the Afghanistan withdrawal is minor in comparison to one thing. What we really need to talk about is this. He said, quote, "We didn't have one soldier killed, even shot at in 18 months. And then these guys took over and a big lack of respect. But they had a lot of respect for us during that period." Okay. Name the 18-month period. Give me the dates. You can't because it didn't happen. Even if you're trying to find a way to make it true, you can't. Even if you try to say, well, he didn't mean 18 consecutive months, it's still not true because he didn't have 18 months without a loss during his entire presidency. And we're talking about U.S. deaths. Given that, there's no reason to even look into the ridiculous idea that troops weren't shot at in 18 months. This didn't happen. In fact, while pulling the info for this, we noticed something interesting. The longest period without a U.S. death in Afghanistan wasn't under him. It was under Biden. Surprise! I didn't even know that until pulling these numbers. He went on to assume he'll win the election and said, "We'll get the resignation of every single senior official who touched the Afghanistan calamity to be on my desk at noon on Inauguration Day." Does that include his own? I'm just curious. Remember, it was Trump who undercut his negotiators and established the timeline. It was a move so bad that when it happened, while he was still in office, long before the withdrawal, analysts were saying exactly what was going to happen. And then it did. I want to look back at that quote real quick for one last thing. We didn't have one soldier killed, even shot at in 18 months. And then these guys took over and a big lack of respect. Respect, huh? I'm curious, which U.S. service member's death he removed from the stats so he could make his bogus claim for political points? In a speech in which he's trying to cast his political opposition as indifferent to service members' sacrifices, he ignored, willfully or by accident, those who died during his time in office. I really want to know whose death wasn't worthy of being counted in the alternate facts of Trump world. These are people who died under his watch, and he's acting like it didn't happen. Respect. Maybe he doesn't think people he reportedly called losers and suckers deserve the respect of being remembered. His speech, combined with his Medal of Honor comments on top of years of other comments, added to his blatant disregard for the Constitution, are why you're seeing so many vets unhappy with him and his rhetoric. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.